Hello again, crafting friends. Well, we made it. It is just about Easter. And Easter, of course, lends itself to some very fun and wonderful activities and very fun and wonderful craftabilities as well. That is a word, by the way. Now, are there any number of Easter crafts that you could make? Yes, of course. After all, we've got springtime and bunnies and chicks and all of that wonderful, wonderful stuff. But it never hurts to have a couple more at your ready disposal. And in fact, the crafts that we're going to make today can be used for other purposes and stories as well. So, multi-purpose tools here. We're going to make two pretty simple but fun and creative crafts that you can use for Easter or for another time as well. So we're going to start with a cross. Now we're going to have a decorative cross that we're going to make here. And the point is that while the cross is not necessarily a happy thing when you think about that's an instrument of torture, that's how Jesus died. Well, by conquering the cross and conquering death, Jesus has given us new hope. So we're going to decorate this cross and remind ourselves that it's really a bright symbol of joy because Jesus has the last word. Anyways, we're going to start with a couple of pieces of paper. Actually, this is kind of some thicker cardstock paper, but you could use just regular paper, or you could use construction paper, or you could use cardboard. Something a little sturdier is kind of better, but I'm going to make a two-toned cross. Of course, you're more than welcome to use the same color paper for your cross and just make one thing. You get the picture. Anyways, we're going to start off here. I'm going to fold so I can get a good, even, relatively even cut. I don't need it to be too huge, but thick enough to do the job. So here is part one. Now, I want to make sure that I'm cutting about the same width here so it doesn't look all misaligned and uneven. Of course, it's not like actual crosses would be perfectly even, but anyways, we're making a craft. So, there we go. So here's the start off of my cross. So I'm simply going to put some glue on here. I'm telling you, this glue bottle was working just a minute ago. Don't clam up on me now, little glue bottle. There we go. And of course, you could also use staples. I've got a glue stick. You have options. We have glue bottles that just really don't want to function. There we go. All right, so that's step one. Now, I'm going to decorate this guy. And I'm going to start off by adding some words, some captions. And then we're going to really go to town. So, start with, if this is, of course, an Easter craft, you might say, he is risen. That is our Easter phrase of much joy and gladness. You can also say, Alleluia. And you can add additional drawings here. You can say, Christ conquered the cross. Happy Easter, have fun. Just make lots of fun little sayings that you can enjoy. I'm going to draw a little flower over here because it's springtime. All right, now we're going to go to town with some other decorations, and here's where it gets fun. So you could throw on some fun and wonderful stickers. We're just going to decorate this whole thing all the way over. And we're going to put stickers. I've got some big old gems here we're going to add because who doesn't love a good gem? And And we're going to have another unsuccessful glue bottle. Let's just move to the glue stick. We can do this. There we go. So I've got gems. I also, because we're kind of gonna, part of my theme here is we're sort of doing some multi-sensory experiences with our fun cross. So we're going to add some cotton balls, or I've got some pom-poms actually. And we're gonna have too much fun here because my glue is not functioning. We're just gonna have to go all over here. There we go. All right, and pom-poms. Pom-poms galore. Maybe I'm gonna put some pom-poms over here. You get the idea. We're just having a lot of fun with multiple types of things that we can put on our cross. I've got gems, I've got stickers, I've got more gems, I've got pom-poms, and of course kids are going to love this because who doesn't love getting gluey and sticking stuff all over the place, right? Right. So once you've gotten, you can also put more verses, more captions on here. You can add all sorts of flair and fun. You can add your own drawings. You can add your own stickers. We've got all sorts of fun. So, all right, so I won't completely cover it, of course, because we have limited time, but you get the idea. Now my final step is, where is my popsicle stick? I'm going to put a popsicle stick on here so that we can hold this fun cross up, and then if we want, we can parade it around on Easter Sunday. So, my popsicle stick has, I found it. Here we go. I'm going to tape that to the back of here. Jumbo popsicle stick might have worked better for this, but we'll go with it. So now we have our fun and wonderful craft cross. Da 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 da! He is risen! Woohoo! And let the glue dry first. And again, get creative with it. Do whatever you want. If you want to get really adventurous, put some glitter on here if you're feeling risky like that. But have fun decorating your cross to remember that Christ has conquered the cross and defeated sin and death. Now, our next craft is going to celebrate something that reminds us of Easter because it can be a symbol for the resurrection. We're going to make a butterfly. Now, butterflies are, of course, tons of fun to make. We're going to start off with a toilet paper or paper towel tube, some kind of an empty cardboard tube, and we're going to have this be our butterfly. Now, if you want to be extra creative, you can turn it into the whole life cycle of a butterfly story. You can start off with this little guy and pretend like it's a caterpillar, and then you can make a cocoon out of a paper bag, hide the caterpillar in the cocoon, and then you take it out and turn it into a butterfly. That's lots of fun. But right now, we're just going to make a butterfly because we're remembering how Christ was laid in the tomb, kind of like a butterfly goes into that chrysalis, and then he emerged and was sort of a new creation, just like this caterpillar comes out and becomes a butterfly. So we are going to decorate our tube here, and we're going to add on some Google eyes. There's my glue cap there. I'm having glue malfunctioning issues today, but that's okay. We've got our eyeballs, and they're not really functioning either, but it's okay. And we're going to add a little smiley face for my glorious butterfly here. And now we can also, if you would like to add some stickers or some more decorations here, we can. And again, if you want, you can decorate this whole thing. You can describe somehow that it is a caterpillar. And I'm also going to add, just for funsies, some antennae up here. So I've got a pipe cleaner that I've twisted up And we're going to just nestle that in. We're actually going to secure it with a clothespin, or you could just tape it on there as well. In fact, there we go. It's going to say now it kind of looks like horns, but here, we'll turn it into a little more antenna-like. In fact, I don't really care for the clothespin. I apologize. Let's just tape this sucker down. And now we're going to do the fun part. We're going to give him wings. No, we're not giving our butterfly Red Bull. We're going to make some wings out of coffee filters. So once you've got your initial start here, we're going to pull over our coffee filter or coffee filters. You can just use one or you can use two. We're going to color this up, and then we're going to turn it into these lovely butterfly wings. Now you can pinch it in the middle to turn it into wings like this, or you can just fold it down the side like this. First though, we're going to add some color. Now of course, take your time, make this very, very beautiful. I'm not going to take time and make it very, very beautiful because I'm just trying to show you the basic idea. But you, if you have time with your kiddos, can make it absolutely phenomenal, fantastic, and spectacular and amazing, and all of those adjectives. So I'm going to color it up here. Once we've got things all shaded in, we're going to attach it and make our butterfly. And then of course you can also attach some sort of a caption like, why do we have this random butterfly? And we could say something like, new life, he is risen, happy Easter, something to remember that resurrection and the resurrection symbol. Now, here we go. Doing our little butterfly wings all folded up nice and neat like a little bow tie. Fluff it up. Now we're going to stick that on the back. Again, you can stick it on with, if your clothespin will reach, with a clothespin, or just with your tape or your staples, or perhaps your glue. If your glue is not having glue bottle problems, I'm going to use tape because also timing, I don't have to wait for it to dry. All right, so we've got our lovely butterfly as a reminder of our new life in Christ because of the resurrection. So we have our fun decorative cross. We have our fun decorative butterfly, which could also be a caterpillar, cocoon, whole life cycle thing if you prefer. And we have our wonderful ways to remember the beautiful promises of the resurrection that we have on Easter Sunday. Now, as always, these are ideas to spark your interest, give you something to do with your kiddos, with your Sunday school audience, wherever and with whomever that might be. Feel free to take it and make it your own. Use it, don't use it, completely rearrange and change. But hopefully this gives you some more creative things that you can do with your crew on Easter. And celebrate, enjoy, rejoice in the resurrection. He is risen. Hallelujah. Now, don't forget to come back because we have new videos every week with craft ideas and children's messages, as well as full lessons on the website. So, have a wonderful week. Have a very happy Easter. I hope I will see you soon. Go make some crafts and make some disciples.